Hey, my fellow NHLers, it's your friend Ebbs and Flows here, bringing you another episode of our grind. And fellas, it is a grind. Oh my gosh, recently we have run into some humble pie served hard. What I'm getting at is, man, we have played some really good, the best players in the world, and we came up short. That is okay. That is the whole point of the grind, is to face these players, do our best, and I want to show you who we were playing. So I played 3 games the other day. We played the second kid in the world, came very close. It was a really, really great game, 3-2. We also played the 14th kid in the world at the time. He's obviously 16th now, but 3-1 loss. I think both of those opponents scored 3 goals on me in the first period both times. I just want to see who this kid lost to. San Jose, yep, to Dallas. Wow, by a lot. Anyway, both amazing players. They were both very good games. The shots were very even. It was competitive. It wasn't like I was barely hanging in there or anything like that. So I wanted to bring you 3 games, give you an update. We do take a loss in one of these games. It's actually an overtime loss. It's a shootout loss. But let's get into the first one. So 9-4, we are outpossessing our opponent. It's such a good game, such close games in these high rankings. When you get up here, you know, every game's very, very competitive. It's 0-0 into the second. Right here, we get a lucky face-off, throw it across for the cross crease. Mantha with the crucial go-ahead goal in the second. So 1-0 for Detroit. The reason I'm doing Detroit is, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been trying to use people who, if they beat me with the team, I want to try them. Lucky tip in there from the blue line. Good slapper, though. Good 1T. 2-0 us, still in the second period. The second kid in the world, if you were wondering, does use Detroit, and man, he uses them very, very well. He plays a bit of skill zone, but that's, you know, not too much. It's probably me just being sour grapes about it anyway. He doesn't do it a lot, but a little bit. Once you get into these higher rankings, you'll see what I mean. Anyway, so it's 2-0 in the third. We make it 3-0 in the third period early with another cross crease. We'll take what we can get in these really, really tight games. So that's gonna do it. Our opponent does score a beautiful goal here. Look at the pass, beauty to Kuznetsov, who's been on fire all year. Anyway, so a little bit of a last laugh kind of goal, even though we take the win. So just 30 seconds left. That's all that's going to happen in this game. 3-1, we get a crucial win against a very, very good opponent. Unfortunately, we end up playing this opponent again right after this. I'll show you his record. We certainly outplayed him, 30-14 in shots, more possession time, more face-off, so we played really well against him. We actually outplayed him in the second game as well, but just came up short in the shootout. So there's not too many highlights. He really buckled it down defensively in the second game. We do crack the top 150 there. We are 146 now. He's 165 in the world. That's an incredible record, a great ranking, and he's actually a really nice guy. I didn't talk to him too much. He just sent me a message after the second game saying, you know, after the shootout loss, he just said, wow, man, you know, like, you're really good, whatever, you know, giving me a compliment, just say, he said, you kind of outplayed me in the second game too, you've got game, or something like that. And I said, you know, thanks, man, good game. If anyone requests it, I guess I can put up that part of it, but I didn't think it was that big of a deal. He's a nice guy. To say that, you know, I think when you get up in these rankings and they're very competitive games, it's tough to kind of say that and be nice about it. So he was real cool to say that, I think. So you know, in the second period here, getting back to the second game against the same player, we're down a man. It's still 0-0. He comes down. Great shot by Tom Wilson. I thought we kind of stick-checked it away there, but he ended up with it anyway on the other side of us and snipes it short side. Good goal by Big Wilson. I think that kid's only like 21 or 22, but an absolute animal. Wish he was on my favorite team, but he's not. Anyway, so he's outplaying us a bit there, guys. We do have more possession time, but we need to shoot more. It's 4-6. I think I saw that going in the third, and I couldn't believe how many times I've missed the goal or haven't put a puck on net. So we certainly get a lot of shots this third period, but it's not enough to win the game in regulation. Good forecheck by us. We throw it across to Mantha again. Cross crease, great goal. Crucial 1T. That's 1-1 us, or 1-1 us, 1-1 in the game early in the third, and that's actually how the game remains, boys. Tied up. A really, really tight game. Can't say enough about this kid. He really buckled down defensively this game, even though we got I saw those stats in the second period, so obviously we took a ton of shots on the third, but got that one early, but we couldn't finish any of the others. We do go into overtime, but as I mentioned, nothing happening in OT either, just a super tight game. He knew we were playing twice, I knew we were playing twice. He did not want to lose again. 1 for 7 on the power play is where I think I really failed in this game. I'm sorry if I don't sound enthusiastic. I'm putting up my first loss on my channel, so that sucks, but you have to do it, right? I want to be transparent with you guys. So here it comes, first loss on my channel. There you go. Overtime loss. Not that I haven't lost since I've had the channel, but this is the first one I'm actually recording and putting up. And of course I beat him the first time already, so it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't know, easier to do, I guess, for me. I'm so competitive about the game. Anyway, really nice kid I want to mention again, or guy, I don't know how old he is, but he did send me a message saying how it was a pleasure playing me, whatever. We get knocked out, so really kind of him to do that, and he's a really good player. So we're knocked out of the top 150. I wanted to play a third game because I hate being out of that top 150. When you get a milestone, you don't want to give it up. We're not going to give it up that easy. We are playing a Rangers fan. We're going to use Detroit again because they are really playing great. And look at that layup pass. What a beautiful pass out of the box after the penalty kill. I don't know if he did that on purpose or not. It certainly looked like it, and it appeared to be on purpose. Really great, accurate pass and a good finish by him. So in the first period, we are down early, fellas. It's 1-0. I think we are also outplaying this opponent early, even though we're down 2-6 in shots. He does have a bit more possession time. Face-offs are pretty even. He's got me by 1. Anyway, we are... to my feeling is we are outplaying him a bit. So in the second, we do end up getting the tying goal, 1-1. We're working around with Datsuk here. He's playing a bit of skill zone just because he is man down, and we throw it across to Glendening, who finishes off Datsuk's pass. Beautiful pass, good look, a bit of luck catching that pass in the slot there. He was under pressure, but we'll take it. Anyway, 1-1, boys. Later in the second period here, he gets a beautiful, beautiful goal. This is the kind of talent you have to deal with. Look at that pass. I mean, look at that vision. That's the type of plays and the type of skill you have to deal with playing these top 500 kids all the time, especially when you get in the top 200 guys. That just unbelievable. Any possession can end up in a goal for the most part. You really have to be on your game. Just a great pass. I don't blame him for watching the replay. Just a beautiful, beautiful look. All right, so second period, guys, coming to the end of it, and you know in hockey if someone scores at the end of the second, especially near the very end, that's usually good juju for you. Usually the game's going to go your way. We wrap it around here. He kind of loses us, tries to catch us on the other side, isn't there in time. We do get a nice little wraparound goal with only 14 seconds left in the second period. So real crucial goal from our fourth liners there. Crucial, crucial, crucial. Can't say it enough, man, to keep this game tight. It is 2-2. We are out shooting him by 2, but he's out possessing us by 2. I think we have more penalties that may have something to do with it, or he's just possessing the puck around us. You know, he's a good player. So getting into the third period, guys, we do end up running away with the game a little bit. Cross crease there, not going. We get a quick turnaround. We throw another cross crease back across and finish it. So we are up by a goal. Good goal by Datsuk, slipping open there backside. There you go. We're up by 1 goal somewhat early in the third period. So a little later in the third period, we want to keep that pressure on. That is very important. We're kind of rolling around the boards. We stick check, get it back, and we clap one from the blue line that just goes bottom left. Very accurate. Very, very good shot, especially cranking one from the blue line. Lundqvist usually doesn't let those in, but good goal nonetheless. We are up 2, guys, so comfortable lead somewhat. No lead is safe. We do want to keep the pressure on. As always, we do that right here with a minute left or so in the third. We throw it across to Tatar. Great finish, a little bit of a cross crease. He started taking crazy penalties, as you can see. He's got a double minor up there. He served 1 minute of it. He takes another penalty. It's now 5-on-3, so we're going to come in and just snipe one top left on Lundqvist. Mike Green putting it up there for us. Kind of putting the game out of reach now. It is 6-2. Game is out of hand. He was just taking a bunch of penalties. I'm sure he was frustrated because it was a very close game. I get frustrated too. So there you have it, boys. We do get a win back after taking that tough OT loss, after playing that top 200 guy twice, beating him once, losing an OT to him the next game, or actually a shootout, I should say. And we play this Rangers fan and get a great win against the top player. He is, I believe, a top 400 player, possibly top 300. Let's take a look. We're back up in the top 150. We're 143 in the world, getting close to that 100 mark, which we've been shooting for. He is 358. Tons of games played, 396 wins and 266 losses. That's so many online games. Lots of experience there for that guy. So really, really great win. I'm sure that's why we bumped up in the rankings back into the top 150. Anyway, guys, we did achieve the top 150, so that is a positive to take from that overtime loss. And also those really tough losses we had against those top 15 players. You know, number 2 in the world lost by a goal. Number 14 in the world at the time lost by 2 goals. That's some humble pie, boys. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we've been putting up all these videos. We're all successful all the time as far as you know, but then it's nice to show you how the struggle is mad real. Very difficult up in this level. Anyway, guys, if you haven't checked out my hut videos, please check those out. They're really fun. I had a pack opening recently with some really great gameplay. Also want you to help me find a new player for my hut team, so if you haven't checked that video out, please go check it out. Like and subscribe if you want to find out if we make it to the top 100. Like and subscribe if you like the hut videos. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. As always, take care.